that is limiting the regulation. My feeling is this. I have a long period of experience in regulation. Regulations have objectives, like, for instance, creating public trust, which you mentioned. When should the regulation come? Is it before innovation, or can we regulate anything that is not created in the first place? Well, yes, it's true. We can't regulate something that's not created. But for us, while we were, I was working in the financial sector in the central bank. There were no much new things that were not created. We were actually trying to regulate what have been created in other countries and experienced or practiced in other countries. So, we were trying to, or the central bank, I believe the National Bank even now, is trying to learn from what the mistakes of, trying to learn from the mistakes of others. It should not repeat what others have, lost, or the loss sustained by other countries. So there was no, for us as a developing country, there is no new thing in the financial system that is going to be created or innovated. We were trying to do, to regulate, to copy rather what others have done. So that's why, for instance, what I said in the regulation and the proclamation of the payment system, it allows electronic payments. It recognizes electronic signature. It recognizes in court of law all electronic documents, which means, it's not new, but for the rest of the world, it was new for us.
Yeah, can I ask one question?
Let me finish.
What it impacts with Ethiopia?
What in some instance, what other countries have done, for instance, UK, from where you came, in payment systems, they sometimes put a system called regulatory sandbox, whereby new innovations are tested, so that they don't have a big negative impact on the public. It's tested in a laboratory type, in a closed loop. And then if this doesn't have any impact on the public, it can be enlarged to the system. It can be open to the system. It's like medicine, for instance. A medicine can be invented. You can't just give a pill to a person without testing it in a laboratory or in a closed circle, so that it doesn't have a negative impact in the system as a whole or the public. So the good thing I suggest is that to have some sort of regulatory sandbox or laboratory whereby we can test, ensure that it has no impact, and probably create public trust on this issue. The other issue is on the relation of the payment and with the insurance. Payments are provided Not at large by insurance companies. That's what my understanding is. I do have insurance experts here. I don't think insurance companies conduct payments, but payment service providers, including other than those in the banking system, can handle the payment system. If these institutions like insurance companies would like to get into the payment system provision, then they must have a special license to provide the payment. So because payment is slightly different from insurance business. So if they would like to engage into the payment system, they should get a license as a payment system, payment service provider, and be regulated by the central bank or whoever the regulator is. Thank you.